Hi guys, it's Ben here from T-Rex Space Station. How's everyone doing? This is going to be a gameplay video of Daytona USA on the Sega Saturn. Now I know I've been saying that actually the Sega Saturn Japanese import games have actually been quite expensive when I've been looking online, but this is one of the few examples where the Japanese version was cheaper than the PAL or NTSC versions, so yeah. Excel on auto drive, okay, I don't know what that means. The Japanese version was like £7 and the PAL one was like 10 or 11, so there we go, bargain. Now the Saturn really is very well known for having some fantastic arcade ports on it, and I suppose Daytona USA is no exception there. This game ranks very highly and is very highly commended. I actually did watch, when I was looking for games to buy for the system, I watched quite a few videos of you know, people's top 10 Saturn games, and Daytona USA consistently seemed to rank in the top 5. Or actually a lot of them, it was their favourite game, the number 1. So I thought that I had to pick it up, and you know, pretty cheap. I think it's because I'm collecting lots of slightly rarer or very popular shmups that I've been paying quite a bit of money for the games that I've bought so far. I figured it was kind of time to buy some of the slightly less expensive titles and just see what the system had to offer. And where else to start than this one? Now, I'm not traditionally massively into my racing games. I don't really like games where you have to like spend hours qualifying and then competing for different trophies and unlocking new cars and stuff. I find that all to be a bit of a ball I can kind of go on too long. I kind of like games that are a little bit more arcadey, where I can dip in and out and just kind of have a laugh, and you know, it's not too time consuming. I suppose this would be a good example of the latter type of game. Oh god, I've completely bailed there. I'm not really into Gran Turismo. I did try Forza Horizon a bit, which was a slightly more fun and approachable version of that whole sort of thing, but still, I didn't really get into it that much. I don't really remember playing this one in the arcade. I think I have seen it around. It's like such a massive arcade game. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually seen it in the arcade, and I don't think I ever really played it. I need to learn to brake there. Oh god. It handles pretty responsively. It's not uber realistic. It's kind of more arcadey feeling. That's the one that I need to slow down for. Stop banging into the side. I think my car looks really skew whiff now. It's obviously taking quite a lot of damage. But yeah, it's just kind of, I just really much prefer arcadey style races. I really like Super Hang-On on the Mega Drive. I've played that quite a lot, and of course Road Rash. But those were kind of games where, well, Road Rash especially, where they added like fun extra elements that were apart from just the racing. And Super Hang-On had the story mode and the arcade mode. It was very simple, just trying to get through checkpoints, kind of Outrun style. And I really do have to play more Outrun. That was a game that I'd wanted to buy for ages, and then I finally got it, and I got distracted by something else and didn't play it as much as I should have. Well, there we go. That's the first race done. Goal. Where did I come? Oh, 7th out of 40. That's not particularly good. Mostly because I wasn't using the brakes there. It seems like this game's got 2 modes, arcade mode and Saturn mode. I don't really know what the difference is. A lot of the shmups, when you choose arcade mode or whatever, it kind of flips the screen as though you were playing on a long arcadey style screen. Should we try the Saturn mode and see what that involves? No idea. Short 8 laps. Let's try this medium one. Oh, I can see some pretty dodgy looking turns there. I think I'll stick to automatic because I'm just asking for trouble by going manual when I'm this inexperienced. Gentlemen, start your engines. Oh, that's nice that they thought I was a gentleman. I'm not. I'm a bit of a pig. I like to burp and scratch my bum and watch football and drink tinnies. Hey, tinnies! But never mind. We'll act like we're gentlemen. And then I just instinctively thought I had to... Oh shit, what have I done? I've wheel spun it. That's a terrible start. Yeah, whenever I see those starting thingies, I instinctively think I've got to press accelerate at the right time, like I'm on Mario Kart. Actually, I really liked it on Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, the way that you get the boost on that, by tapping the accelerate button in between the little black screen blankouts. I didn't actually realise how the hell to do it for ages until I actually had to look up online, but I thought it was a really cool way of doing it, one that required quite a bit of skill. And god, that game is bloody hard. You really do have to be getting pretty much everything. Oh god, my car is... This is terrible, my car's screwed. I'm never going to be able to win the race now. You really do have to be getting every advantage and shortcut that you can if you want to beat the AI on the higher difficulty settings on that bad boy. I mean, trying to get the full 3 stars on Super Mario Kart on the Wii was really hard, and I never managed to do that. because it had some stupid rules like not hitting into the side, having to stay a certain number of seconds in the front. It just turned out to be a massive pain in the ass and like very difficult to get. All Stars Racing Transformed it doesn't have those stupid criteria, I don't think. It's just that the AI is incredibly punishing. I think because people complained that the AI in the previous versions was too easy, but obviously I never played those. I only... Whoops, a little bit of a bean burp there. I only came to the series with the last one, and I'm like, this is way too hard for me. Like, the learning curve just suddenly ramps up when you get going. I mean, it's nice that it's challenging, though. Sometimes the Mario Kart games have felt a little bit easy for the most part, but yeah, I was really impressed with the All Stars Racing series. Anyway, why am I going on about that? I should be going on about this a little bit more, shouldn't I? This level is absolutely destroying me. Graphically, this looks really nice, doesn't it? You know, I think a lot of the Saturn games do still hold up quite well. Of course, it's a little bit polygonal, a little bit pixelated, but not too much, and still maintains quite a nice, realistic-looking thing. And, yeah, the frame rate isn't too bad either. It's really the Nintendo 64 that I struggle most with. I think those games look really dated. I mean, obviously you've got a bit of drop in here. You can see things dropping in the distance, but the Nintendo 64 is the king of that, isn't it? A terrible fuzzo vision. Can't really see a foot in front of you. If you tried playing Chorok or something recently, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a strange green fog that highlights everything slightly in front of you. There are quite a few good N64 racing games that I've got on my radar that I want to pick up. Star Wars Pod Racer being one of them. I really enjoyed that. It's quite a fast-paced, high-octane type racer. Not quite as fast-paced perhaps as F-Zero X really, but still, it was a really good, enjoyable game. I think that was on the PC as well, which is where I played it mostly to begin with. But yeah, I need to try and find a cheap version of that and pick that up for the 64, because it was really fun. But yeah, I do tend to prefer stupid, spacey, arcadey, or unrealistic type racing games. Certainly the more realistic it becomes, the less interested I am. I suppose this would be the limit, an arcadey port it's not realistic, is it really, in terms of the handling, but it's also not cartoony and stupid like Diddy Kong Racing or something. The ones I used to love back in the PS1 days were, I think, Crash Bandicoot Team Racing was really good, and I used to really enjoy one called Speed Freaks, which came in like a multi-tap pack set box thing, which my dad bought me when he came back from holiday, and I really liked Speed Freaks, actually. I mean, looking back at it, it probably was a slightly standard Mario Kart clone. All kart racing games seem to be Mario Kart clones, really, because that's the grandfather of the genre for me. But really nice, and one that, yeah, I don't know, is it very highly regarded? Sorry, put my teeth back in. I've not heard too many people talking about Speed Freaks recently, but nevertheless, I spent a lot of time playing on it and really enjoyed it. And as I said, Crash Bandicoot Team Racing was one that my friends already loved. I never owned it, but I did get to play it a few times and thought that was pretty nice as well. Because the PS1 had to have some answer to Mario Kart, didn't it? Because Mario Kart on 64 was really, really popular, and possibly better, I don't know. Again, I find it very hard to go back to Mario Kart 64 because the graphics just look terrible. I think actually I managed to replay Speed Freaks more easily than I did Mario Kart 64. Goal! I genuinely can't tell what the difference between the Saturn mode and the arcade mode is here. Perhaps that's because I don't really know what I'm doing and I've never really played the arcade version. Who knows? Right, let's just skip this rubbish. Let's go back to the arcade mode and see how we handle the harder one. You like handling the harder one, don't you? Sorry, that's pathetic. Get on with the game. Right, long 2 laps. Oh, so it's quite a long course, I see. I'm not brave enough to go for the manual. I just think that's going to be asking for a lot of trouble. I know that to do well in most of these games, you really should choose manual to have full control. Okay, a little bit of drop in there, but that was a nice little pan of the bridge, wasn't it? Oh crap, I keep spinning it. I think maybe I need to accelerate slightly less abruptly or don't hold it down at the start. That wheel spin is devoing. This reminds me of Virtua Racer a little bit here. Virtua Racer being the showcase for the Sega Mega Drive's pseudo 3D qualities. Well, that game was fully 3D, never mind pseudo 3D. Oh. Very popular title on Mega Drive. Another racer that I used to like and need to... Oh, crap! Oh, see, once you've done that, once you've really taken your car out, you're screwed, because I'm sure the handling now just drops. It's like trying to drive a bag of spanners. It's worse handling than my little Citroen Saxo. which is a very dodgy handling car actually. If you go anywhere around 70 miles per hour on the motorway, you feel like you're skipping off the road, like you might just blow away in the breeze, which isn't particularly reassuring, rather disconcerting. I presume there's a bit more to this game than just 3 bloody tracks, is there? That seems a bit brief. To be rated as one of the Saturn's top games, I would expect a little bit more content than 3 tracks, or even 6 tracks if there is a difference between the arcade and the Saturn one. Checkpoint. Here we go. Time extension. Oh, so I am all on a time thingy. It is kind of super hang-on-y / outrun-y. If I do truly cock it up, I'll run out of time and be in trouble. I suppose the trick is to get better and better and then learn how to handle the car properly and go on for the... Is there any drift? I was trying to drift a little bit there. Oh shit, I'm going all over the place. I don't know if there were any racing wheels for the Saturn. I presume that there were. Oh, I just remembered a game that I used to love on the PS1 as well now, the Toka 2 touring cars. That came bundled with a pretty cool racing wheel and pedals. And me and my brother used to love playing Toka 2 touring cars. I think Stella Boxhead did a gameplay of that not so long ago. He was one of his 3-pinters. I think so anyway. But yeah, that was a really nice game. But I've not got any accessories these days. I've not got any light guns or wheels and things. They just end up getting sold when I change consoles. They just take up so much bloody space. And to be fair, I never really found that the racing wheels added very much. They didn't seem to be too immersive or particularly add much control. Same way that I didn't bother with the stupid Wiimote holder thing from Super Mario Kart. Anyone that used it, well, I just felt like you were disadvantaged. You didn't get the same oh shit, oh god, I've really fluffed it. The same responsiveness as you could do just using the... Oh, what's going on? Oh, that was dire. I think I need to go practice this, because I really do suck. But this is Daytona USA on the Sega Saturn. This is a Japanese version. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.